Everybody, Lewis Anderson here, and I'll just introduce myself again. Hello, everyone, Lewis Anderson here, and I'm just coming on camera to show you my very first blog post I've done after, excuse me, after starting an online training course um, to create my own digital products. Obviously, first of all, it begins you into building a blog and basically just shows you how to create your first article. Um, so I named mine Starting an Online Business and Making It Look Amazing in 5 days, which is basically what I've done in the first 5 days of starting the course. So this video series is basically going to be about helping you, um, helping myself, should I say, build up my blog. Um, and what I'm going to do is log what I've been doing in the training, in video, and obviously in it's not that obvious, but I'd like to say obviously or not. You might see that obviously, and uh, yeah, basically it's just I'm just going to be logging what I'm doing. So my first blog post was starting an online business and making it look amazing in 5 days. So I first go into explaining why I want to start an online business. Um, I'm basically trying to build and promote my online presence. As you can see, I want to create my own digital products. But I mean, making money online and online businesses had a bit of, I would say, I had a bit of stigma around pyramid schemes and that type of online scam related stuff. Only because of, like I say in this article, in the year 2002 onwards, I was literally looking online for ways to free myself from the financial burden of life. I had my child when I was 16, so she was born 13 days after my 17th birthday. Um, so I've always had to work to help support a family, our family, basically. Um, and because of that, it it didn't remove any opportunities, but um, I looked for other opportunities to become more financially free, so that I could do things like just things we couldn't imagine. Like just being able to take my children to Disneyland would be something that was, unimaginable at that time. Um, so it was just to free myself. It wasn't to buy a Lamborghini, to have a helicopter or a big mansion. It was to not be stuck in a situation where I could only have something that I didn't want. It was what I had to have because it was what I could afford. So I didn't want a big mansion, but a nice house, a car that wouldn't keep breaking down. It was over 15 years old. Um, I had a car, so I should be grateful. There's a lot of people out there that are trying to make money online that aren't as as lucky to be, just living in the United Kingdom in England, anywhere in the United Kingdom, we're privileged to have that. I think it's pretty much impossible to be homeless in the United Kingdom unless you choose it to be homeless. So, it's not like other countries where you can be homeless and through no fault of your own. In England, you've got choices to be in a shelter or a home, regardless of who you are, where you are, what you've done. So I don't I've always we've always had that privilege to a degree. But you're still limited to where you are, what you can do, um, and based on how your life turns out, um, the options that you have financially. So this whole make money online thing wasn't about being rich and making loads of money. It was about being free from what felt like a prison, an imprisonment almost. Um, so the videos back in 2000s when you'd see them online, you'd see this guy come down in a helicopter and he'd land in this mansion, he'd come running up to the camera, get into his big shiny Bentley, and he'd start talking to you. And he'll be selling you all these promises. But first of all, he would start by telling you how you feel right now, telling you why you're here on this video, watching this video. Um, get into your heart and your emotions and tell you how how bad you feel, and how hard it is to attain those financial goals and be free from the systems that we're all in, that we find ourselves in when we're kind of born into the world and we become aware of things after school and maybe a bit earlier for some people, but as you leave school, you become aware that you need to start providing and basically just you're kind of on your own. Um, and that reality of of being stuck under this restraint of money, basically, you're under an imprisonment of money. Um, it hits people, and when you see these guys coming out in the videos and they've got everything that you think you want or think you need, and then they're talking about how you feel right now. You connect with them and you think, oh wow, this guy, he's doing everything I want. He's there. Yeah. So you fall for that and you go into it and you start clicking in, you start paying your money, you start reading up on what you need to do, and you put in all your time and effort, and nothing really comes out of it. And then you start to learn more and you realize, oh, that's not the best business opportunity. I kind of, got a scam there. I kind of went into multi-level marketing, or so, when I went into Herbalife, the guy above me said, yeah, buy this and do that, and you'll do that. Uh, well, no, none of that was for my benefit. It was just for the percentage that he got off my purchases. So he wasn't even mentoring me to make my business successful. He was mentoring me to take as much money as from me as he could. And when you look into these internet marketing opportunities, these online opportunities, it's not just internet marketing, because internet marketing is an actual thing. So online business opportunities, making money online, um, and none of them multi-level marketing, none of them seemed legitimate. So, you'd always feel like you were a scammer when you were doing something, or you were being scammed. Um, or maybe you'd buy some stuff and it's just some Wikipedia pages that have been converted into a PDF or something, and you think, oh well, I've read all this on the internet. Why have I just paid this guy some money for this? Um, so it's I would say it's had a shady past. Just making money online has had a shady past. Obviously, this was back in the 2000s kind of time. As kind of 2010, 2012, 15 kind of started to kick in, it got much, much, much more popular, I'd say, because many more opportunities came about in the sense of just YouTubers. This is 100% legitimate. Amazon Associates has always been around as far as I remember, but it's just the fact that Amazon's going to pay you commission for promoting a product and getting it sold on your website is enough for you to see that it's legitimate. So I always kept my foot in the water, but I always had my whole body out. Just, do I really want, you know, I got stung with a lot of money. So, um, yeah, reality kicks in. Then you kind of realize that, wow, I'm just being pulled along into all these heartstring sale tactics. I don't know how old I was. I was probably 19, 20, 21, 22, all the way through my younger 20s, just being pulled along into these different manipulative sales tactics of just pulling me and how I feel about things in my life into making a purchase. And that's when I learned about copy. Um, it's okay to sell stuff to people, but it's not okay to make people think or feel they need to buy something just by making them feel bad about something and telling them that you'll feel good after if you do this, if you just follow this, because that in itself is just manipulation, and that's kind of how I feel a lot of this type of money online marketing went. I'm going to say marketing because it was marketing. I think that's how it was on the sales pitches. It was very, very dark and manipulative ways of pulling on people's heartstrings. Um, I say that because also in this industry there's a lot of refunds, um, and I mean, why wouldn't there be? You can't just pull on people's heartstrings and make them buy something, make them feel, like you've got the answers to everything, and then just deliver something that you haven't really got the answers to. So you're going to get a refund. Don't make such bold statements. Just tell people, hey, I've got this workbook. It's small, cheap, 40 pages. Get it. It'll help you. Not the whole, oh, I was where you are, I'm a millionaire now, I felt so bad, I looked at my wife, I was scared, I seen the tears in her eyes. You don't need any of that. It's rude, I think, personally. And that's just what they kind of put to you, they pull in these little heart sob stories to make you feel like you're the same as them. But anyway, reality kicks in, and you start to see that, you know, yeah, you start to stop falling for the scams and the push button systems that sold you on really bad copy, um, and you end up actually finding genuine people, genuine marketers, and following their processes. And when you actually do that, I actually made some money. So I made $157. Two of those got refunded, and it was just under $100, which was under the threshold that I could withdraw, and I ran out of my resources, so I wasn't investing any money into what I was doing. I was just doing it all for free, but I made $157 basically doing nothing. Not doing nothing, but not putting in any money. I was doing really hard work sending out safe lists, ads to safe lists and free solo lists. Um, but to generate credits to do that, you'd have to sit and click on ads and watch them for a while. And these ads I clicked on and watched, some of them I did actually go into and actually make a purchase from. And that must be what people did with me. They were probably just trying to generate more credits so they could send out more ads, and just stumbled across one that I'd had and just thought, oh yeah, this looks really good, and purchased that. So that actually did work. I don't know why it didn't ever get big, because if you think about it, it's a very good system, um, of generating a group of people within the same niche that can, um, just see and promote each other's things, really. As you send out your own, obviously, the people on the receiving end generating the credits, which is also you when you're viewing the ads, would find some of that to be valuable and would make purchases. I find it as quite a good little system, and I don't know why it's not big, or why somebody hasn't changed that to make it into something big. Maybe it's something not legitimate about it, like Google would give you a slap if you had a big group of people creating backlinks just to each other's stuff, just to be, just to manipulate the search rankings and things. So it might be related to that, maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm going to put some thought to that in the future. So anyway, there was money to be made online. There were people out there that were making the money. They were doing all the things that they needed to do, and I was just there, just watching them, thinking, well, it works. Not everybody's a scammer. Not everybody's, being horrible. There are people on there happy, following the things that they're doing and making money, going from zero to whatever they need to free up their lives. It's not an actual figure. It's a way they change of work, quitting their jobs and things. Making enough money to get them through for the next year, regardless of whether they had a job or not. So yeah, I tried different things, but as I wasn't investing my money, and I wasn't prepared to invest my money, I just kind of walked away from it. Started to progress my IT career a bit more. Um, but I did stumble across some genuine marketers that were from not my local area, but from within the United Kingdom. I don't even think England, to be honest, but they were from within the United Kingdom. Um, Yorkshire, I'm not actually sure whereabouts, but they're in Sunderland, which is in England, I believe, but it's North England. Um, I'm really bad at geography, so please don't judge me. I mention it there I just say UK there. But this name is Omar Martin, big guy, millionaire, online success. But he was actually trained by somebody named John Thornhill, um, who was basically within my country. Um, so yeah, I'd seen that these guys were all genuine. They were all doing good things, and I decided to look into their opportunities. But they seemed much more higher level at the time, much more above and past what where I was, and the courses and stuff that they offered didn't seem like it was something I could take on. I think the minimum price was over 3 grand at the time. There weren't any other type of payment options. There are good payment options now that are much more affordable for people like myself. But again, it's a business, and like I said, if I wasn't prepared to invest, it was just a waste of my time, even thinking about doing a business if I wasn't prepared to invest in it. Um, so I just decided to progress my tea career and move on. And then last year, I stumbled across this Why You'll Never Succeed Online report. I've been following John and internet marketing. I kept my foot in in the water, like I said. I've been watching Russell Brunson, Anik Segal, so many people I've purchased from and followed and done microsites. I've done so many different things. I did AdSense with that Sean Donahoe. There was so many different things I've purchased, tried, and kind of sin works. But when it comes to the point of having to pull my card out, I pulled out. I didn't pull the card out, I pulled out. And instead of pulling my card out and taking the risk of putting in some ads and putting in some work and putting in a good solid effort from my part, um, I just pulled away instead. And then I read this, and I seen it basically told me everything that I already know. It told me the reasons I wasn't successful, why you'll never succeed online. I was like, what? Why will I never succeed online? And I clicked it and I read it, and what everything was just what I'd already knew deep down. It's why I hadn't finished any of the courses I was doing. It's why I hadn't pulled my wallet out and paid to invest. I just didn't have the the thing that you have when you go out to start a new business. If you're going to open a shop, you need to be prepared to open a shop. You need to be prepared to take the risk of the first year of that shop not making any sales. You need to have the money up front to pay the rent on the shop for the first year and know you're not making any sales. You need to have all the administration in place that you're going to need to do the taxes, and you're going to need to put the effort in to get the things done that need to be done. But, you know, you basically just need to invest everything of your spare time in until this is successful, and then you would have succeeded on online. It's so crazy, but it's so simple. I highly recommend you come onto my website anywhere, and you'll find this "You'll Never Succeed Online" report. Um, Let me see where we can find it. I just have it at the top. So if you go up to free offers at the top of my website, and then go down to "Why You'll Never Succeed Online," I don't know over here. Just click download for free. You go into here, hit in your name, hit in your email, download, boom. I don't know why I've put first chapter. It's the full book. I need to change that, and you'll get that sent to your email address. You'll also get an introduction to me. You'll get an email from me saying thank you. Here's your book, and you'll be on my email list. You can unsubscribe for that if you like. But stay in touch. Drop me an email. See what you think. Let me know. Follow me. We can maybe do some brainstorming, get some ideas ahead. I'm always open to helping others. I'm very technical. I'm an IT guy, support guy by default. If that makes sense, I help people, and I'm very good at technical stuff. So by default, I fell into IT support, and I've been doing that for the last 20 years of my life. Um, so yeah, this book, highly recommend you read it. It is what has got me from not having any website or a book that you can click on to download, or not having anything, to having this full-blown kind of website. And that was in 5 days, as the original post said. You know, it's nice, nice. Um, but after reading this book, I went over to a webinar which you can actually join to, by coming onto this website. I might need to fix these links. I'm not going to embarrass myself by clicking on them. But by the time you get here, and click on them, they should go somewhere. Okay, yeah, so I need to fix that. um, yeah, so anyway, when you get here, you can click on here. Let's see what download goes to. So yeah, you can download your report from there as well. That's working good. Let's see what Learn More takes us, shall we? Okay, we need to fix that link. But this Learn More is basically going to take us here, which is the webinar that we go to. Excuse me. Okay, it's the $1 trillion opportunity, a controversial four-step system my students are using to profit from the billions being spent on the e-learning and create a life of total freedom, which is what I'm sure we all would like. So this is what I'm doing. The first 5 days in this course, it's best spoken from John, to be honest. If you just come on over and reserve your seat, it will start very soon. I think it's around about every hour and a half. It's obviously pre-recorded webinar system. It's all automated and everything. Um, but yeah, definitely sign up. Watch the video. It's free, like I said. You don't have to pay anything. So it's definitely worth just taking that, having a look at it. This video here is one that I'm going to replace with this video that I'm making now. Very bad sound quality on that, unfortunately. So yeah, if you don't mind, just come on over to my website, lewis-anderson.com, starting hyphen and hyphen online hyphen business hyphen and hyphen making hyphen it hyphen look hyphen amazing hyphen in hyphen 5 hyphen days / if you fancy typing that in, or I'm going to leave I'll leave a copy and leave a link to the in the wherever you see this video underneath. There'll be a link to just click on. And if you don't mind, just come on over and let me know if you've ever started online business before. Um, yeah, and just let me know. You can say yes, Sims plain out no, or not yet, with the intention of starting one. If you do say not yet, reach out to me. Sign up to here, Success with Lewis. Success with Lewis. Join me in success, personal growth, and staying in touch. And reply to the first email you get. I'll reply personally to you and just yeah, reach out. Let me know where you are, what you're doing, and we can talk. It'll be fun. I'm looking to create and meet a few more people, network much more. Get my name out there as well. Obviously, promote the website some more. Um, so yeah, highly recommend taking the leap of faith, joining the webinar. Uh, Also, come over to my website, and I believe you can subscribe to my website too. Following my online business adventures, basically what I'm saying now. And this is my first blog post. It's very nice. You get to also build your author box. I've got my little face in there, Lewis Anderson, and tells you a little bit about me. I'll go through this now quickly, actually. So I'm Lewis Anderson. I'm a parent of 3 children. I've been an IT technician since 2013, but I've been building computers since I was 12. So that is another 12 years before that. No, that was another 15, 14 years before that. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. At 13, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 18 years before that. I was building computers as a child. I've been practicing spiritual teaching since 2008. As I came into a phase in my life, I started realizing that there was a little bit more to the way things work. Just it just can't not be that way. Just the way life turns out, and the things that happen when I pray, certain things happen. When I do this, other things happen. When this happens, this ends up happening every single time, guaranteed without a doubt. No failures. So because of that, I was like, there's much more to life. there is much more to life. So I started looking into spiritual teachings. Why, if one thing happens like this, does this seem to happen like that? When they're not even related, it's almost like karma or something. There's something going on in the world that we can't see or really put our grasp with our hands, or explain properly. So I started looking into personal growth with spirituality and different things there. I'm obviously always interested in robotics, AI, advanced robotics, astrology, astronomy, quantum mechanics, anything related to consciousness and human experience. I've written a book, a parenting book. I like to talk about blogging, write about blogging, marketing, online business, and all my other interests. Um, so that's pretty much it. You can follow me on all my social media platforms. Nice little stuff at the bottom. This kind of stuff on a website, I usually just breeze them over because it's like you think it's adverts, because so many people put adverts down here. I don't know why. But you can go on to my next post, 10 best practices. I'll make a video about that soon. And yeah, read some other articles. Stay on my website. See what you think. And anyway, I'm going to end it there. I've put an ad blocker on. There are some ads on my website. I do that just mainly to generate a bit of income to help me with this. It's something like 0.20 pence a month or something at the moment. So don't panic. I'm not bombarding anybody with any ads or trying to do anything scammy or anything like that with adverts. Just don't worry about that. But I do use it for these videos. I use an ad blocker. But on my actual thing, I have, I don't do that because I might use ads myself. So yeah, brilliant. Thanks for listening if you're still here, and stay tuned for my next video. And toodaloo.